Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse in Fort Lauderdale.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defoe, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. We are out and about as usual, and one of our favorite spots in town, Fort Lauderdale, Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, one of the regular stops on the Lunchbox tour, but they're also going to be on the Rare tour again, along with all kinds of other special events. We are with Cassidy Angelo as usual.
Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I just got back from a big weekend of eating and drinking in New Orleans.
Very jealous.
I'm ready for another big week of eating and drinking in Greater Fort Lauderdale with the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival, which is underway.
Have you been to any events yet?
No, because last night was what we call the refractory period, where in between New Orleans
You had to rest.
and getting ready. Tonight we're going to Even Keel Fish Shack. They're having a
Nice.
special dinner with Dean James Max, who's one of the local legends, who's spawned a whole host of great chefs that worked under him at the great 3030 at the Harbor Beach Marriott, and Pushkar Marath, who is one of his mentees, and that's going to be up there at Even Keel Fish Shack tonight. Tomorrow night, you guys are hosting a Dariush wine dinner
We will
with
be
Chef
here.
Danny Gannam, and
Yes.
Chef Danny's going to be joining us.
He will be, yes.
And that's great. But that event is sold out. A lot of the events for Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine are sold out. But you guys are doing other things which are still available, tickets and whatnot, availability to the public.
We are.
You want to give us a rundown? And how are things been going? I guess
Things are good.
we haven't seen you since the whole great 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh
treat
yeah, we
menu.
haven't seen you since
Was that the
Christmas
last
and New
time?
Year's.
It seems like it's been.
It's been since before, yeah.
That's
it's
crazy.
been
Early
both-
to mid-December.
Well, you've seen me quite often.
I have seen you quite often,
without,
but I guess that's probably what's
Yeah, you
throwing
guys
me
are
off.
here. You guys just like live here.
without the headset.
We both do.
No,
yes.
Val and I, we've really fallen in love with the sports bar because it's
you're
such a
sweet.
great place to catch games. And this
Yeah.
Sunday's championship games, you guys are going to be open and available.
We will be, yes. No, it'll be good. We've gotten a really nice crowd for all of the college and NFL games. And we
Nice.
definitely have had a little bit of a house divided. There were a lot of IU people in town. So
And they came here?
yeah. Oh, yeah. We had on Sunday night about 80 IU fans coming in to watch
Oh,
the
okay,
Bears,
before
which
the
I
game,
felt
okay.
so bad for because that, like,
That was
when
a
they went into
brutal ending.
overtime, I was
Yeah.
like, they're going to win. And then they caught, and then the guy got an interception. It was terrible. I don't know that much about sports, but I know what's going on.
Yes.
But
the Bears had a miracle comeback to force
Yes.
the overtime,
Yes.
and then they blew it all because,
I know.
I mean, it totally eradicated that play, which was just unbelievable. Like, I still can't
Oh, that
believe that
Caleb Williams play.
he ran back
was
30 yards.
insane.
The Tarkenton.
Yeah, and he just
The ultimate Hail
heaved
Mary,
it off
yeah.
the left foot, and the guy was so open. But man, a lot of good football action,
Yeah.
a lot of good sports action, a lot of good dining action.
Yep.
How did you survive the holidays?
I survived. I will say that I've become a little bit of a Scrooge. I hate to admit that.
I like when he
But-
said the word survive. I was like, "Where are we going here?" And then you went with, "I'm like, okay, I guess survive was the right word."
Yeah, no, I mean, we were very blessed. We were very busy. Got
Right.
a lot of people in. You know, the push between Christmas and New Year's is still a busy one.
It was crazy around town.
It was crazy, but it was so fun, and everyone was so awesome. So I can't complain. But
People
it was really
were, yeah, it put you through the ringer.
It did.
Everybody in the
Yes.
hospitality business, I would walk into places
and yeah,
and
their hair is like
they're-
sticking up,
yeah,
and
I
you're
mean,
like, I
and there was not a space at the bar. You know, some of my usual haunts, you know, I go into Cafe Seville and even and they're like,
I'm tired.
they're just rolling their eyes like, oh my God, it's not stopping. And then when you go in and you see the proprietors are actually like mixing
Yes.
drinks and serving tables because, you know, like people,
Your dad's behind the bar.
you know, they're fully staffed. and
Scary
it's
thought, but
still
yes.
not enough. And
or in the
it's-
kitchen. He'd be in the kitchen.
It was
Yeah, he'll be in the kitchen. I'll be behind the bar. Both probably not the places.
right,
you need
and
to
just
be.
going, oh my god, and you're like running on the treadmill like for 8,
No, it's true.
12
Well, it's
hours.
hilarious because January 5th, everyone went back to work, and I was like, January 5th, I was like, my day of peace.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to slow down.
Everyone was emailing me, and I was like, I need a day.
And it was so funny because when we were in here, right before the crush, and you're getting ready to introduce, you rolled out the 12 days of Christmas menu, had that spectacular beef Wellington, and
Oh
you're
my
all
God, that was
cheery and
ridiculous.
you're hanging the Christmas decorations, and you're like,
Yes.
yes, I love the holidays.
Yeah,
And I
no,
was
it's true. It's true. But no, I do love the holidays. I feel like it's a great way to introduce people to the restaurant.
Mhm.
And I think that people come in with, like, this is a place that people have kind of found to be like their, home away from home.
Mhm.
So they get to bring people that they love or people they work within. So it's really fun and it's great exposure time for, the restaurant. It's great to be busy. So I'd rather be busy than slow. So we feel very, very blessed.
Right.
But I will say
Full
that
disclosure.
it's definitely a push.
Right.
So the
And-
whole team is like looking at you being like, I'm so tired.
And this year, particularly because the holidays falling in the middle of the week, and then the weekend there was no let up. People were still coming out
Yeah.
on Fridays and Saturday nights after the Wednesday night, New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, and all that. So
It's true.
it was just
No, it's
definitely
good. But
not
yeah,
a sprint. It was a marathon. But you guys,
it was a marathon, but we survived it. And we now are, in our next push. So we can't complain.
No, there are no complaints, and you guys are rolling right along because there's no rest for the weary. You did
It's
get a
true.
little break after the holidays, but you got the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. Oh, Danny says, Danny's dropping in plates. Let us just have a brief hello. I know you're very busy. He's got festival dinners, tomorrow night with the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival, the Dariush Wine Dinner,
I know
And
his
then-
Apple Watch is ringing.
and then he's got taking part South Beach Food and Wine.
Never.
South Beach Wine and Food Festival is having a dinner here in Lauderdale, right?
Yes.
And
So
what's
we
the
will
date
be
on
doing that is, oh my gosh, February 19th, I believe.
Is
that? Oh, that's-
Yes, February
sorry.
19th.
sounds right.
Yes, something along those lines.
Well, let's quickly say hello, Happy New Year, and how are you, Chef Daniel Ganem?
It's been a while. Nice to see you. sir.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah,
It's
Happy New Year,
been
my friend.
It's still January. It's acceptable to say.
Well, we haven't seen him in a while. So
Yeah, no, it's been a while, but again, Cassidy was telling us some of the things besides the festival dinner tomorrow with Visit Lauderdale and South Beach next month. In between, just because that's not enough on your plate, you're also doing a pop-up at the Palm Tree Club, which is a new
yes.
thing. Tell us about that.
Oh, we're gonna have some really, really cool items, and actually, because we love you so much, we want to make sure that we get
You were the first taste tester.
taste tester.
Wow.
Yes, you're
We got the
tasting them
sneak
alongside me.
I'm always privileged to be a guinea pig when it comes
Yes,
to food.
honestly.
You got a sneak peek of
Wow.
a lot of food coming up soon.
All right, so before we get into what we have here, and we will let you go. I know I'm extremely busy, but the Palm Tree Club what is it exactly, and where is it? It's
So the Cabana by Daniels at
Which
the
is what
Palm
we're
Tree Club.
calling it.
the Cabana by
nice.
Daniels
I like that.
Yes,
at the
Cabana by
Palm Tree
Daniels.
Club.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
which people, it's on the 79th Street Causeway, and you might have been there in the past when it was known as Shuckers, right?
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
And Shuckers is no more.
Uh-huh.
There's been a redevelopment of the
Mhm.
property, and they are looking very wisely to you to provide some of the food and beverage for a couple of weeks, right?
It's going to be for pop-up for 1 year.
One
Yes.
year.
One year.
That
Oh,
ain't a
it's a
pop-up.
1 year.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right, no.
Pop up.
When I
For
hear
1
pop-up,
year.
Yeah.
Yes. We're popping in and we're saying,
that's called a full-fledged lease.
I
you
think
know,
that's a
like-
contract, guys.
but that's great. That's great news for people who are kind of in between the Coral Gables location, which
course.
obviously is
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
so well and all the honors, and up here in Fort Lauderdale, Michelin Guide recommended. So people that are in that North Bay Village area on
Oh, yeah.
79th Street can check out some of the things. So
Yeah.
That's
and we have a
amazing.
lot of people that are, local to the Gables that come visit us with their families, but they actually work closer to North Bay Village.
Oh, interesting.
So, like, we were during Christmas with one of our great guests, and he was telling us he works across the street, and he was like, "I'm so excited! I have somewhere to go to lunch now." So we'll be there Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner service.
awesome. That is great news.
Yes.
And again, the expansion of the Joya hospitality keep going into new places and spaces. What have you created, and what are we going to be tasting here today?
So we have some exclusive for Palm Tree Club, but if you like them, then maybe they can make some
Yeah.
make it right here.
some appearances over here in Fort Lauderdale for sure. So we have this beautiful southern panzanella salad.
Panzanella salad.
So we're doing
Looks beautiful. I'm gonna take a picture
instead
of
of a classic panzanella, we've done it with baby corn, and instead of a sourdough bread as the
Love.
croutons, we made some cornbread croutons on that one.
Cornbread croutons. Okay.
And instead of the
I'm
just
hyped.
balsamic,
I love his. He like got excited talking about it.
Just the word panzanella makes me giddy, because it's one of the great Italian salad, big croutons that are just really complement all the other vegetables in there and gives it that nice crunch, but with a cornbread. That is something unique.
Yes. We're trying always play a little on the classics.
Yeah.
And then cider vinaigrette, apple
Mike
cider
needs to be
vinaigrette.
the first
so
one to taste it.
Okay. I'll go in.
You should
I
be the
got
first one to taste it.
some tomatoes.
We're
some
tasting it together.
shaved
It's a joint effort.
cucumbers, looks like some shaved corn. And are all these local products of the
yes,
produce? Okay.
yes, of course. And then the cornbread is is made in house, so it's cool. And then we put a little bit of a Parmesan cheese on the top of the cornbread.
That was a cornbread. So you really are going for it.
Oh, I'm making a mess. I'm trying to critique with my mouth full. Well, that cornbread gives us a little bit of sweetness and the acidity of the vinegar. I mean, it matches perfectly. And you got the nice big hunks of the fresh heirloom tomatoes and all that. Perfect.
Then we have a Miami favorite, you can say, which is our cobia ceviche, with of course a little bit of heat in it, and it's of course cobia, one of my favorite fish, fried chickpeas, and again nice and fresh for this Miami. Even though people are saying, "Oh, it's too cold right now," but
Whatever.
the weather always asks for something fresh.
So now, is it like a classic leche de tigre, or is he
Yes,
more of a
yes.
greenish tint in here?
So we add a little bit of avocado in there too. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
make it and cilantro, of course.
This is like a Miami
Oh yeah,
favorite. So Daniel's Miami has had
Oh,
this.
Daniel's Miami. Okay.
Yes.
that is a perfect
That's very
bite right
interesting.
there. Got a little crunch of the corn and
Mhm.
some of the was that the
Chickpeas.
chocolate?
And chickpeas. Yes.
You said
Oh,
fried
yes,
chickpeas.
yes,
Fried
chickpeas.
chickpeas.
I got confused. I thought it was the big Peruvian. What they call those?
Yeah,
chocolate-
the cancha.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But very nice cobia fish. Beautiful leche de tigre. And last but not least, what do we have? A fish.
So we have a classic, you can say, is a miso black cod, and then try it. Let me know what you think, and then of course some bok choy from Swank Farms.
Oh wow,
and-
beautiful. I love the Swanks. Jody is beautiful. Great people. And
Oh
they're-
yeah.
Have
they're
you
the
done
best.
any of their dinners up there that they
Yes,
hold in the farm?
yes. We've done it for many years. Jody and I would go way back when. Oh boy. When we
Yes.
start looking at counting out the years, it's like 14, 15 years that we've been doing it.
For those who don't know, it's a farm, that's an active farm. They grow all kinds of great produce. It's, I think, Loxahatchee, right? A little
Yes,
bit west of West
Loxahatchee.
Palm
Uh-huh.
Beach. I've been there for a few of the dinners. They have this beautiful pavilion, like an A-frame, shelter that provides covering from rain and the elements. And usually, they have a couple of them every month during the winter months, and it's great. I really recommend anybody who's
it's super
into-
fun.
Yeah. All right. What should I be doing? Like each component here. I'm going in.
Try the black cod first, and then go
Okay.
with the
Yeah, perfect. Perfectly cooked. It's a classic dish. I don't know. Was it Nobu
Isn't it
Matsuhisa
Nobu?
who
Of course.
first developed this
Yes,
at
yes,
his
yes, yes.
Yeah, Nobu,
Matsuhisa
right?
restaurant in Beverly Hills,
uh-huh.
where I used to dine on my company's dime when I was a sports writer for the Sun Sentinel. And actually, the last time UM won a national championship, I was able to dine at Matsuhisa, and it's just a great dish, and there's a reason why it's
Yeah.
replicated
Yes,
all over
yes,
the
yes, yes,
world.
yes. We've done a couple of tweaks on the marinade, and it's I think it's and then also we put a little bit of beer vinegar too. So
Mhm. Well, this critic says no notes. It's perfect. Send it out. Get it ready for the people at the pop-up, which is not. It's 1 year, so you got plenty of time to catch that.
yes.
And again, the name of that is the Palm Tree Club,
yes,
but it's Daniel's. It's the Cabanas
Cabana by
Cabana
Daniel.
by
by
Daniel's at the Palm Tree Club.
Correct.
So the days of the, I guess, 99-cent wings and oysters at Shuckers is gone.
Well, a lot of what we wanted to capture was we knew that they were, when we initially had the conversation, was attracted to the Daniels brand, and they did like the things that we had on the bar menu as well, like the French dip and the burger. So that was very fitting to what they currently had. So we wanted to find kind of like a bridge to be able to introduce some new menu items as well as highlight some of our kind of fan favorites. So people would have the expectation that going there, it would be a Daniels experience, but made a little bit differently. So it's on the water, it's a little bit more casual, but it's also not the sports bar. So we wanted to kind of capture it with a different titling.
Nice.
And the cabana is very coastal, and we thought that it would be a nice little fit that we can introduce some new coastal items.
When is that debuting? When is that available?
We will be open to the public the third week of February.
Third week of February. So after the Super Bowl, after the food
So right
festival.
after President's Day, we'll pretty much be full swing.
Okay. And like you don't have enough on your
I was
plate.
gonna,
This came in very stealthily because we were hearing about the other new concept that you guys are developing down in Coconut Grove. And how is that coming along?
Well, a lot of the
Dad's picking up
tastings
plates
are-
today.
Oh, yes.
And again, the name of that is
La Sponda.
La Sponda,
Which
and
means
it's
the shore.
the shore, and it's in a development in Grove Isle.
It is, yes.
But
So
it's open to the public.
it will be open to the public. It's on the second floor. It's beautiful. Martin Brzezinski Design Studios, who designed Annabelle's in London, is designing
designed
it.
a lot of great restaurants.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful, beautiful waterfront property. So we're very excited about it.
And the projected opening date is
July.
July. Okay.
Yes.
So and again, it's going to be spectacular from what we hear.
We're excited.
Do you ever get any rest?
I wake up at 4 a.m.
He also has 3 kids.
Oh, and you have 3
so-
kids?
Oh, right.
And
So
his son works in the kitchen in Miami, and he's a
Oh.
beast.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Oh, that's
You didn't
great.
talk him out of it yet, huh?
I think he
push him
loves
in.
it. Yeah.
Push him in. He's like, I need help.
That's great. I was going to say,
That's amazing.
You sleep like a baby. You wake up crying every 3 hours.
No, I told my sons, like, if when you love something that you do, then it's not gonna be work.
Right.
You're gonna go in, then you're gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna have fun.
But you really got to be, I guess, just boosted and propelled by all the, not just accolades and awards, but the feedback and the what you hear from guests and what you see every day, which is like packed dining rooms everywhere that you guys are opening, right?
Yeah, that's what makes our day. When we wow people, and then they go in and they leave talking about what we're doing and just saying wow. That's
Yeah, it's
That's the
good
goal.
stuff. And then real quickly, and then we'll let you go. But besides the event tomorrow night, sold out. It's a part of the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. First time, I guess you're having one of the intimate dinners here.
yes.
And what's on the menu tomorrow? Is there any kind of special treats?
Well, of course, we're gonna have a beautiful steaks, of course, but we have we're doing a couple things with Chattel Farms from with Sunshine Provisions, and
Mike Sapp. Yep.
And we're doing
The
Wagyu,
lasagna, right?
yeah, the Wagyu lasagna.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wagyu lasagna.
So it's
I
a
bet your
beautiful
father
little-
is excited about that.
Yeah,
we
he's-
actually have it in Miami. It's been an amazing dish. He originally introduced it during the Rare Tour
Okay.
that we hosted in October, and since then the reception was really positive.
And of
So we put
course,
it on the
all
menu on there.
the courses paired with the Darius wine.
Mhm.
So
We're gonna
it's
do some side-by-side pairings as well.
And it's going to be a fun time. And again, benefiting the Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. Most of the events are sold out. A couple of events remain. I believe the Sunday brunch has a few tickets left. That's Sunday afternoon at the A1A Beachside Park in Las Olas. Go online to vlfoodwine.com and you can use the promo code Lunchbox for some extra savings, 15% off. But again, they're doing a bang up job. Almost everything is sold out, including the
great.
dinner here. And then, of course, you got South Beach Fest, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary this
Yes,
year, which
correct.
is crazy. So that's going to be a real honor for you to be hosting one of the rare, only 2 events outside of Miami-Dade.
It's us and Vitolo,
Vitolo.
and we love Vitolo. They do an amazing job. So
I
we're
still
excited.
haven't been there.
Really?
I got to get there.
Yeah, Vitolo's awesome, and I mean, obviously he's a legend. But
Yep.
even their operators, are Liz and Tonka, who also run Toccato, are amazing.
All right.
Paul, their GM, is
it's next
amazing.
on my list.
So yeah,
I
they're
will
good
get
people.
over on the beach by the Conrad. It's the
Conrad.
Conrad
Yeah.
Hotel. And then, and you're squeezing in another Rare Tour event just for good measure
That
because you
one
don't have
is-
enough.
It's gonna
to
be
do.
phenomenal. That one is we've been talking with the chefs from Spain, and those 4 a.m. Conversations, they go a long way. But the steak selection is going to be phenomenal.
So give a rundown. Exactly. You hosted one of these Rare Tour events a couple of months ago, but they liked it so much.
Yeah, so
They
they
wanted
wanted
to
to
do it
bring it
again?
back to
Yes.
Miami.
Yes,
Yeah.
Who's involved? When is it? And are there still tickets
So
remaining?
the first time that we did it, it was with Rockpool, which is number 12 of the world, and this time is a six hands collaboration dinner with number 3 of the world, which is Laia from the Basque region of Spain,
Which
and then
we
also,
went to when we
Yes.
were in
You went
San
there, right?
Sebastian. We're actually
R&D.
going back to San Sebastian
Mhm.
in March. So Chef Danny, myself, and my dad are going to be going back.
That's the
which will be
place that has
really
the most
exciting.
5 stars in one area or something.
Yes, San Sebastian,
Three-star,
yes, yes,
three-star
yes,
Michelins, most 3-star.
yes.
The most 3-star.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Michelin only goes up to 3.
No,
It's
no, I'm
not
saying
Yelp,
there's a.
Lubie.
When we were in Spain, where there was a city Shirley wanted to go to that is a small city and
San
very
Sebastian.
unassuming,
Yeah.
but she talked about had the most Michelin star
Stars.
restaurants in one area. I didn't realize
Correct.
Yeah.
most 3-star Michelin
Right.
restaurants
It's
in one area.
I worked there in San Sebastian,
That's
and
amazing.
my grandfather was from there.
Oh,
wow. wow.
Did not know that.
Yes,
Oh,
from
that's
my
great.
mother's side, and
So-
then
So it's 3 different restaurants. The one from Spain, and then the other one
and
is
then also from Spain, Casa Julian. So
Okay.
Casa Julian, we're gonna do 3 chuletas, which is like a nice, beautiful ribeyes, and of course over there they use the older cattle, and that's what they're known for. And we have 3 different ones side by side, so you can taste them, and it's just gonna be.
and that's
so
going to
much
be
fun.
at Daniel's in Coral
And
Gables.
Daniel's
Yes,
Miami,
yes, yes.
February
Daniel's Miami.
26th through the 28th.
February. Oh, it's a 3-night thing.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So there's
And-
still availability. How do people go about getting
There
involved
is.
with
If
that?
you go on Resi, you can see the availability. We also have printouts here that we're going to be giving to some of our guests that want to come in. Saturday night is sold out already, but Thursday and Friday are still available.
Okay. Well, that's
And
again.
we're going to be partnering with Vegas Sicilia as well as Gaia.
Okay. So this is big news for steak lovers and foodies in
Yeah.
general.
Yes.
I think that's enough for the next few weeks. Give
I don't
yourself
know.
a break.
If you're on our schedule, something's probably going to come up tomorrow. But we'll
And then
see.
you're going to Spain for some
We're gonna-
R&D, not R&R. They're always looking, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the last time we went to Spain, it was amazing to be able to get not only just to see these restaurants that have obviously so many accolades and do such an incredible job, but just to kind of see what other people are doing and kind of if you prioritize sourcing, what that looks like from a different scale.
Mhm.
So bringing some of those ideas back to the US and, bringing them in our own way was really important to us. And
Well,
we've learned so much since the last time we were in Spain. So now when we go back, we have some new restaurants that we want to go see and also just revisit some restaurants that now we've kind of become friends with.
that's great. And you know what? It's going to be on my itinerary this year. Val and I both turn a big number. I'm not saying the number. Comes between 5 and 7, but no. So I think sometime this spring we're going to make our way to Spain, and we got to hit some of those great spots.
Yes.
I'll get some notes from you later.
Oh, for
so.
I got the list for days.
Oh yeah.
All right, Chef, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for dropping some of these new dishes that are going to be featured at the 1-year pop-up. I'm going to say we'll call it a residency, like in Vegas.
Nice.
I like
That's
residency.
more what it feels like.
No,
Because
you
it's
know.
not a pop-up. Is
Pop-up. I
get it.
think 2
There-
weeks.
There's different lengths. Some are a month,
Yeah.
2 months, 3 months.
I'm
But
going
I've
to
never heard of
say
it.
it's
a
the
year
Daniel's
long.
We're
residency.
reinventing things, okay?
You 100%
Yes.
are. You guys really are. Like I think that's because again, it's enough time to get people to come back and back and back, but they can't just make it their place forever. They
Well-
have to grab it while they can.
Our goal with Palm Tree Club is to ultimately they've been great partners to us thus far and being able to collaborate with them, and we have a very similar clientele. So for us, we want to build out their program as well as it,
Yeah,
giving us a new audience.
Yep.
And I think that it's a great partnership and collaboration. And I think that bringing
It's-
people there is important. And also the weather in Miami is so fickle that sometimes 2 weeks is not the way to do it. So I think a year will give everyone an opportunity to
Right.
not only try the food, but also get exposed to
And
Palm
I'm
Tree
going
Club and
to
give them some
editorialize.
access.
I think it's a very smart move on
I think
their
it's great.
part because when you're rebranding and you're changing kind of what the feel and what a concept is in a particular location that's been something for a long time, to bring in a known quantity like the Daniel's name now, which again in a very short period of time is
Synonymous with excellence.
really ascended to the top of the culinary throne in South
very
Florida. That it's very wise for them to do that because now people will be prone to like checking it out. So again, we're going to call it the Bungalows by Daniel Residency for 1 year at the Palm Tree Club right there on 79th Street Causeway in North Bay Village, starting in late February.
Yep.
Yes.
Running for 1 year only. So it's going to be a great time. I can't wait to check it out.
Oh, for sure.
And get some of these dishes. And
And there's more coming up. So.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in that case, let's take
Danny
the
was
first
like,
break.
"Did you have food?" Be hungry.
We'll take the first break. We'll come back with more with at least Cassidy Angelo. And if Chef Danny could drop some more dishes and talk a little more, that'd be great. But
Oh,
we'll be
for
back on the Lunchbox after these words. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. We got plates and dishes coming and going. We just had the miso black cod. That was delicious. Chef Danny Gannam is at work in the kitchen prepping some of the new dishes that are going to be on the menu at, I'm not calling it a pop-up, I'm calling it
I don't know what the
1-year
that
residency.
I think that's what you call it.
Calling it the is it the Bungalows by Daniels?
The Cabana.
The
Cabanas.
Cabanas.
I've messed it up. All right,
That's fine.
Bungalows,
Bungalows are
Cabanas.
pretty cool names,
Is there a
but
difference
Cabanas.
between a bungalow and a cabana?
I don't think
They're
so.
probably
I think
synonyms.
Synonyms.
But bungalows, I think, is plural.
Oh, is that what it is? I feel
We'll
like
call it
bungalows are more of
cabanas.
somewhere you can stay longer term than a cabana is like a couch and a bed for like the 2 hours you're at a pool.
Well, you
Okay.
eat for 2
That's what I feel
hours, so
There you
Well,
go.
they're going to be there for a year, so maybe we should. I'm just coming in and
we have our logo already. Okay, we're
rebrand.
gonna
All right,
try
I'll
to
stop it.
rebrand.
I just
All
love
right.
I love the idea. I think it's a great
Just-
idea, and I think it's really cool.
Sometimes I get a little overzealous. I apologize. But okay, so we're calling it the Cabanas by
We'll drive our
Daniels.
branding team insane if we rebrand
No,
it. Trust
I think
me.
it's a great.
Cabanas by Daniels at the Palm Tree Club on 79th Street. Going to be making its debut later on in February, so about a month from now,
Yes.
and a lot on the plate here. Real quickly, because I have been spending a bunch of time. I've told a lot of people about the D Sports Bar, which has been another smashing success. Which a happy surprise for me because when your dad first said it's going to be a sports bar, and I was like, it's great. The food's great. The atmosphere is great, and I spent so many Sundays, watching NFL
Yeah.
games here with our friend Jim Sarney.
Yep.
Is
Sorry.
out there.
Well, a lot of people are a fan of it, and
Brian
what's
Schwartz,
cool to
regular
me is it's people
viewer.
who of high taste, but also people who go to the local watering hole. Like
And-
it seems to captivate different parts of the population, which I think is really cool.
And it's been a good luck charm for Sarney and Brian Schwartz
Yeah,
for
for the
their
Pates,
New
Pats.
England Patriots,
Yeah.
who will be trying to make it to the Super Bowl once again this Sunday, playing in Denver. Tough, tall order, but Denver doesn't have their starting quarterback, so maybe the road's gotten a little easier. And there is availability here for the championship Sunday, correct? So people can. It's always best to kind of call ahead to kind of reserve
Yeah,
a
you
spot.
can call, Resi, email, anything. I mean, for the most part, we do have like a pretty decent, walk-in traffic. But, anywhere we can accommodate people, we try to. But if you have a large party, we try to recommend calling ahead.
And I never gave the address. It's 620 South Federal Highway, just south of the tunnel, New River Tunnel in Fort Lauderdale, downtown. Daniels is on the west side of the building, and the D Sports Bar on the east side of the building. One note, though, Super Bowl Sunday, D Sports
They're
Bar
not
will
open.
not be open because you're booked out for a private event.
Yes.
So, again,
Apologies in
it's
advance.
open.
Make plans accordingly.
It's open pretty much every other, Tuesday through Saturdays for your evening sports consumption
Yes.
throughout the basketball, hockey seasons. And
Well,
et
Tuesday
cetera.
through Sunday.
Yes, Tuesday
Yeah,
through
yeah, yeah.
Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Did I say that? I don't
You
know
said
what it is.
I don't
Saturday.
know.
She said Sunday.
Sunday. No,
It's
you're
okay.
open on Sundays, closed on Mondays.
But they're open for Valentine's.
Right. So let's
We
get
are open for Valentine's. Well, next year
Well-
it's going to be big to be open on Valentine's Day.
two sports things before we jump into Valentine's Day, because I know you like talking hot topics and stuff like that.
You know me.
I know that a lot of the
So well.
Panthers who live nearby have become, regulars and devotees of Daniels. One of them got into the rare sight of a goalie fight the other night. Did
I
you
saw
see that?
Bobrovsky. Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
he did get into a fight.
You
Yeah.
didn't see
I
that?
saw
video?
Devo sent me something, but I
You
didn't
have
actually
to
look at
see
it.
that video clip.
I would
It's
think goalie fights are stupid.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So what happened
And
was
also, he's like the chillest person on
Isn't
the
he?
planet. Like, he's so calm, cool, collected. So somebody sent me that, and I was like, literally, when I see him, he is the kind, like, not, I mean, it's his
Right.
job, so I understand that that's part of hockey. But literally, like,
Mild
when I see
mannered,
him, he
though.
is so,
I
like,
think they were saying
composed,
it was
right?
the first goalie fight between two goalies in like 5 or 6
been a
years
while,
since
yeah.
2020. And it was the San Jose Sharks, I think, were playing here.
Yeah.
And the San Jose goalie kind of got in the middle of a fracas down at the other end of the ice with one of the Panther players. And Bobrovsky
Oh my god!
took
And Bob
umbrage.
charged
He charged
in,
down from the other end of the
and he starts
ice.
beating the crap out of the guy.
Throws his glove, his
What the hell?
equipment down, and they just start pummeling
This
each
is
other.
not the normal. The goalie fight.
I can't believe you haven't seen
Well,
this
goalie
clip.
fights are usually stupid. They usually meet in the middle
No,
and they
no.
push each other.
No, this was they
Like,
were
it's
throwing
like
haymakers,
Back in
and,
the day,
Yeah.
you're like, hold me back, and you grab the guy to hold you back. Like
and it's
this
funny.
is a real fight.
Hockey culture is different, and it's usually Canadian farm boys. Bobrovsky, of course, is from Russia. And
Yeah.
like you said, he's a very chill
Look
dude.
at him.
He's not going to be doing that in the middle of Daniels.
oh no, he
But-
is like the nicest, kindest man I've ever met. He's so cool. So,
But-
yeah, but I did see that. I was like, wow, that is such a, but it's funny because his obviously he has his game face on when he's
Yeah.
playing, but
Yeah.
then when he's here, he's very chill. So it's funny. But yeah, I think that I've actually, there's a show which probably it's very different. Have you heard of Heated Rivalry?
Yeah, of course.
I've seen it pop up. I haven't watched it yet.
My
so
daughter
good.
and her mom have been like telling me, I was like, I'm still a little skinny. It's
It's
like
so good.
It's gay hockey.
Yes, I've seen.
players.
I started watching it. I'm like, oh, I think this is going in a direction.
No,
I don't
the
know if I wanna
first
watch right now.
episode is a little bit graphic, but the rest of it's very good.
Jim Sarney recommended it,
No, I've heard it's really good. No, I've heard it's really good actually.
and
I have not seen it yet.
I have not seen
I will
it.
try
It's,
and
it's
watch
on my list of things to watch.
heard it's good.
But you recommend
I watched it in a day.
I watched it today.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
the
It was
women-
raining on Sunday.
The
Nothing
women
else
find
to
it
do.
very hot. I guess some
I'm sure.
attractive male bodies.
They're allowed to.
That's it.
not my
All right, so heated
milieu.
rivalry and well,
You said hot topics. I'm giving you
no,
hot topics.
That is a hot topic, but it's funny because I guess we first heard of it when CNN the New Year's Eve when it was Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen were talking about it during the New Year's Eve, and of course, Visit Lauderdale was heavily involved with that broadcast because they actually they threw the broadcast down to the Hard Rock for Shakira and also a yacht where our friend Stacy Ritter and Nikki Mohan were. But anyway, so that's where I first heard of it,
Yeah.
and then it piqued my interest, and I started asking people about
It's a
it.
thing.
And my daughter said, "Oh yeah, we watched it." And I was like, "Oh geez."
It's definitely not a show you'd watch with your dad, but it's a great show. In
She
general.
watched with her
I
mom.
could go on with
That's
this.
probably safer.
All right, and then the sports topic number 3
Yeah.
is the new Dolphins head coach. I know. Did McDaniel ever come in here? I know he lived.
His wife has.
okay.
I don't think that he's been here, but
Okay.
actually, no, that's a lie. He has been here.
Okay.
He's been here once. Yes.
And very nice guy. I'm sure.
I suppose he's a really nice guy.
Very nice. I'm sure I'd love to have a beer or a martini
Probably
or
be
a
like a
steak here.
martini steak.
And he is taking a job on the left coast, San Diego offensive coordinator, which I think is appropriate
fitting.
for him.
Yeah.
But we have a new head coach in town, and I can't even tell you his name. What's his
Jeff Hafley.
Hafley?
Yes.
And
This
do you
is
have-
news to me.
He's
I
a
actually
prior
had no
Ohio
idea.
State defensive coordinator, then the Boston College head coach, and then the Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator.
Okay, and real quickly, I'm not excited by this because I
No one
can't
is
even
up for
remember
it.
the guy's name. You say he's well respected around the league, but I
Yes.
say this: the Dolphins have not hired a head coach with previous NFL
In
head
like 20
coaching
years.
experience since Dave Wanstead.
Yeah.
Since then, I think it's been 8
Yeah,
consecutive
it's early
head
early
coaches who
2000s.
have just been stepping up from
Yep.
like coordinators or the
Yep.
college ranks,
Yep.
and all 7 previous ones have failed.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you think of this.
I honestly don't know. We have a really great relationship with the Dolphins,
Right.
so
You're
You're
good.
not
know,
gonna mess with it. Yeah.
no, I trust.
So you
I
trust
tr-
them?
I trust their
implicitly.
judgment. No, I'm not. I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, also, I'm not the person to be able to talk about stats or anything else. So, like, I've known more about sports in the last year than I ever have in my entire life.
Oh,
I
you got the
actually won a
sports
sports bet on. I bet
nice.
$25 on Hard Rock
Nice.
Bet. I won $47.
Oh, on
Oh,
Hard Rock
that's
too. It
great.
was like a real bet.
But
I need you to be picking my picks because
Yeah.
I've been going in the.
no, I have my
on the-
cousin who's like, unfortunately, he's a notorious sports gambler, but
he's
he's
like
very,
us.
very good. But I think that probably the Dolphins are ready for a new era. So, and
We're
I
ready
think that
for
they have good
success.
leadership. So
Yes.
I hope that this person works out for them.
My issues are these. Number one, he had a losing record at Boston College when he was a
He
head
did.
coach, which is a program that has not been great lately. It's hard to turn things around. But if you didn't turn it around and get a winning record,
But it's hard because to play devil's advocate
yes,
as a Georgetown alum, which their football team is like
Do
a
they even
JV
have
team.
football? Yeah, I don't think
It's
they have
actually D1, which
Division
is shocking.
3. It is D1.
Yes, but they're in the
Okay.
Patriot League, and then the rest of it, they're in the Big East. I don't understand how it works. But
Right.
for Providence College, Ed Cooley, who is the head coach for the basketball team,
Mhm.
brought them to like pretty much like, to the top.
Yeah,
Right.
I think they made
Then
they won a
he
championship.
moved to Georgetown.
Yes.
Not
Mhm.
the same thing happened.
Not so
So
good.
sometimes the synergies
Yeah.
just aren't aligned, and I think
Right.
that's just kind of part of it. But
Look, but then he went to become defensive coordinator at Green Bay, and Green Bay's Achilles heel the last couple of years has been their defense, and they folded in the end against in the playoffs
Bears.
against the Bears.
A young upstart.
And so, okay, so that's a guy who was a losing coach at a middling college program and then was taking the blame for a collapse in a playoff game. And he's the one that is coming here to turn the ship around and try to win the first playoff game in 25 years. And my thing is this: I like to be cool and dispassionate, Cassidy. When I was a sports columnist, I was known for being very I was analytical. And I say this: if it's been 25 years, the longest playoff drought in the NFL since you've won a playoff game, and it's been a while since you could even, they've made the playoffs a couple of times, but and the one guy who got you a playoff win had a previous head coaching experience before coming here, Dave Wanstedt.
Yes.
And then all the other ones who are kind of like climbers have all succeed. Why not maybe go back to that formula of finding somebody who's had a head coaching stint experience in the NFL that maybe on their second go around will do a little bit better? And I don't know exactly who, but not whatever this.
There was a few guys out there, and they didn't go that route. Hafley's a weird one because he is. People around the NFL are really excited about the hire. Every NFL opening interviewed him, and there was 9. 4 to 5 of them were supposedly going to make him a finalist, like really give him consideration. So the Dolphins didn't pull this out of the rear. I agree with you. Now, the Boston College thing's a little bit of a misnomer because both seasons he was there, they were bowl eligible. When the years prior, they weren't close. So just doing that was something. A lot of people thought if he had stayed that next year was when they were going to make the leap, but college football is so freaking insane now, and the Packers were all over him. They're paying very similar money because NFL DCs can make college head coach money. So he was like, all right, screw it. Like, you've seen a lot of college guys do that.
Well, we wish him well, but the question
I think it's better
does it excite the fan base? Is it going to sell any tickets? And
no, they're not excited at all. They're actually bitter, which is weird.
I just watched the sports bar.
Well, now that you have a sports bar, you're fair game for the sports bar. And,
that's fair.
And you've had a much more successful betting year so far than
I'm 1-0. 1-0.
That's good.
And I'm
Quit while you're
retired.
ahead.
And you retired.
As our friend and co-host Defoe says, quitting while you're ahead is not quitting.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's
smart gambling.
It's smart
It's
money
smart
management.
investing. We call it shrewd investing.
Well, gambling's just all right. Well, no, that's not entirely true.
Yeah. Well, you worked in the finance industry.
I did. But
can you explain
options are
derivatives to me and how that differs from gambling
it doesn't.
or short selling?
It doesn't.
Okay, thank you. That's my justification for going to the track. It's just like playing the stock market.
It's not that different, honestly.
It's true.
Hey, do you want to take the second break and then are we going to see Chef Danny again, or is he?
I think so.
Bring out more
he
food.
doing
I think he's doing a whole thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me. If we want to take the second break, and then I can go over and find him.
Before we take the second break, let me just put in a quick word for our friends at Norman Love Confections. What a great time we had yesterday, Lubie, talking to Norman Love himself. Interesting. I mean, a really accomplished pastry chef who won world competitions at the highest levels in France, and then developed his own competitions here in connection with, becoming an entrepreneur and Food Network, TV show producer with pastries, which was his first love. And then he got into the world of high-end chocolates.
They're delicious.
And
you got to try it, right?
Yeah, I gave her a box with the holidays, and
That's true. Isn't it ridiculous?
we again, with Valentine's Day coming up, you really can express your love to your if you have a
loved ones.
boyfriend, girlfriend, loved one, with the Norman Love Confections. And they've got 2 dessert salons, they call them, one in Boca Raton, one in Delray Beach, or go online to normanloveconfections.com and you could place your Valentine's Day order today. Stay ahead of the curve.
Yes.
Don't be one of those procrastinators. But again, some great Valentine's Day special flavors, which we sampled yesterday.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Or even if you want to give them to a friend.
Give it to a friend, yes.
Your favorite person in the restaurant.
And it was funny. He was talking yesterday about building the brand low and slow. He started it 25 years ago in Fort Myers, and now they have 8 of these dessert salons around the state. And they purposely do it really slow because he's so obsessed with quality, which is kind of the way you guys are doing it at Daniel's and Joya Hospitality. Again, he has other, he wants to expand, but he's doing it the right way. And if you go into one of these shops and you see these pretty little jewels, again, fantastic, full assortment of flavors. They have the year-round flavors, and then he comes out with specialty flavors for the holidays. Valentine's Day yesterday, did you? I love that champagne one.
Champagne was really nice. There was a
like
peanut butter marshmallow one that was really
the
nice.
banana
Banana one was
really
great.
good, and then the chocolate malt one just
That was
brought me
really-
back
yeah, it
to
was
my,
classic.
the
It's my
pharmacy
mom's favorite
counters
chocolate.
of my youth. Really good stuff. NormanLoveConfections.com. Go online today. Order for Valentine's Day. Express your love, not with flowers that are going to wilt and die,
And they
but
can
with
taste.
chocolates, and those memories will last forever, and then you could just buy more. All right, let's take the second break. We'll be back with more from Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse in Fort Lauderdale, with Cassidy Angelo and Chef Danny Gannam after these words. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets, they've got eggs Benedict, they've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years, Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Looking for inspired comfort food in a cozy setting? Blue Collar in Miami is the place to go. Located at 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, it moved to bigger digs a year ago, now has full liquor, and still features all your old favorites from chef owner Danny Surfer. Fantastic burgers, the braise of the day, and the city's best key lime pie. And drink specials every day. Open daily with weekend brunch. For reservations and information, go to bluecollarmiami.com. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for Sunday brunch and Taco Tuesdays, including their new burrilla tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, for great pizzas, pastas, and Italian comfort classics, you got to check out Camille's Pizzeria and Restaurante. It's located at 4165 North Dixie Highway in Oakland Park. They're open every day but Tuesday, featuring lunch, dinner, and they've just launched a great new happy hour on weekdays, 5 to 7 p.m., featuring all kinds of drink specials, $10 light bites, and a great 3 for $20 appetizer special. It's a true mom and pop shop run by a great couple, John and Maya. He grew up in Queens, and his pizzas and signature chicken parmesan are fantastic. Takeout and delivery available. Go to Camille'sFTLauderdale.com for reservations and information. All right, we're back at Daniel's, a Florida Steakhouse in Fort Lauderdale, 620 South Federal Highway. And if you notice, I am on Team Daniel's now.
I love it.
Since all my other teams that I bet on in football have gone by the wayside.
Team Daniel's is a strong team to support.
Very, very strong. And do you sell these hats now, or is this merch?
So that's the prototype. I have about 25 of them, so limited quantities. But yeah, well, actually, we had hats before. The kitchen guys rock them. But that's our new.
Now that
prototype.
I've,
My dad
this
says it
in,
needs some work.
No, it looks great. And we welcome back to the show. It's in from the bullpen. Again, Chef Diam is here. He works the kitchen here at Daniel's in Fort Lauderdale. Chef Danny Gannam is roaming about all of the different properties. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Nice to be back.
Always good to see you. And you come bearing more plates of food, which you always love to see. And what have we here?
So our Daniel's wedge salad, like we said, Valentine blue cheese, which is from Spain. Beautiful crisp wedge. Beautiful rich dressing, blue cheese crumbles, our Newski bacon that we nice and crispy, and then our crispy onions on top, and some beautiful Farmer Mike's cherry tomatoes, which we're sourcing now from Florida, and then that just rounds off one of our best-selling salads on the menu and most exciting salads.
And this is on it's here at Daniel's.
Dear Daniel's.
Next door at the sports bar, I know I've had a wedge salad, but it's sometimes chopped.
So we scratched that. And now Dee's gets the same
salad. Okay, which is great because when you say wedge salad, that
looks fabulous.
That is the prototype.
Yeah.
That is what you call the ideal wedge salad right there in front of it. It looks beautiful. And that's also going to be on the menu at the
Palm Tree Club.
The Cabanas by Daniel's Residency. Do I have that right?
He's calling it a residency now.
It's not pop-up, I think 2 weeks, a month.
Yeah.
When you're there for a year, it's like Celine Dion in Vegas. That's a residency.
That's us.
Yeah.
That's us.
So
Call us Circus Delay.
So this is going to be, again, featured there at Palm Tree Club, opening up next month on 79th Street Causeway, the former site of, was it Shuckers or something? It's called? Yeah, but this ain't Shuckers no more. This is going to be Daniel's.
And Chef Dime will be running the charge there. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
So I'll be transitioning down there. And so we're going to keep our Daniel's pride, our Daniel's classic and finesse and style, and just kind of like make it a little bit more approachable. Like our grouper sandwich, so blackened grouper sandwich, very nice and light cilantro mayo, pickled cucumbers, and we're making a salad with fresh mangoes, watercress, and scallions.
Oh, beautiful!
Nice.
So nice, beautiful sweet mango, bright and hearty watercress, and
for a real like Floridian flavors to go along with the fresh fish sandwich. It looks great again with the branded bun that has become a hallmark here. And here when I come to the sports bar, I know there's a fish sandwich on the menu, but I am so enamored with the Juicy Lucy Heritage Burger. And I know it started off with just the smash burger, and then thankfully Cassidy and your dad listened sometimes to outside guest feedback, especially.
Well, especially yours,
Mike
Mike.
Mayo.
And I was like, I need a big, hefty burger. Don't give me these smash burgers anymore. Now that the Heritage Burger is on the menu, and I've been singing its praises and telling everybody about it, is it selling, and how does it rate compared to the smash burger? Still reigning?
Smash Burger is still a hit, but I think Juicy Lucy's catching up
Nice.
little by little as people see it and get to experience it. I think it's it is a bigger burger, but people are loving it. I mean,
I just love.
I think it also just depends on your preference. Like we have guests that specifically like the smash burger because that's the type of style burger they want.
right.
Whereas then we have guests that want that thicker patty. So
Yeah, look, food is so subjective. There are no wrong answers. However, mine is more correct than others. When you have a burger, you want to get messy, and having that stuffed with the cheese, and it's what, a high grade American cheese that
Yeah,
you
so
use?
new school American, which we sourced, and it's beautifully somewhat of an age. It's not considered an aged cheddar because it wasn't aged long enough, but it did go through the same process, which makes it like nice and rich and more creamy than your average American cheese.
No, and then the dry aged Wagyu beef that you're using in that burger, I was just blown away because I was like, wow, this eats like a steak at a fraction of the
Right,
price. It's
absolutely.
so good.
Yeah.
So I wholeheartedly recommend anybody who's into burgers to come to D Sports Bar. Get that Heritage Burger. It's very rich and big, so I suggest, you could split it and then have a couple other dishes,
Yeah,
a salad or
sure.
something, and it's great.
Dime, this is fantastic.
Meanwhile,
Thank you.
this fresh grouper sandwich is also terrific in all those components. The fresh house-made pickles, the mango, the dressing. That's great.
Yeah, thank
Job
you.
well done.
Thank you.
Lubie, we saved you a piece.
Nice.
That is good stuff. So what else is on the agenda? So you're going to be spending more of your time there down
Yes.
at the Palm.
No, we'll be
Tree
spending
Club?
more time there, getting the team going, and bring
He's
that-
also a neighbor. He lives right
I
there.
live right
Oh,
there.
you live in that
so,
area,
Yeah,
okay.
so I've seen that transition go and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So it'll be fun to be able to walk to work and
Oh, nice.
and do something really cool and just bring that Daniel's style and flair that we've had here.
And and now here the kitchen, you've have several other chefs that have been involved. So you feel comfortable handing over the reins here.
The baby.
Yeah, it's still be my baby, and it'll be I'll check up on it as much as I can. Yeah, we have great hands here. They've been working with me for a while, and Chef Danny, so they all understand the culture and consistency, and I think we have such great ingredients that we kind of facilitate them to just do what they do and just keep it going.
Yeah, it's it's remarkable. Again, the whole team that you have in place here, everybody plays their parts and they know it well. And you guys, it's just been that steady climb, and now you're up top, and everybody that I know that has been here just comes out just raving about everything. So
Thank you. Yeah, I think a big goal of ours was to make sure that in our second season, and then I guess now we're in the middle of our second season being open here, but is just continuing to, improve and progress the program. So Chef Diam and Danny and their team have been working on getting some new steaks in. We're doing a whiskey aged steak with Angel's Envy, which has been selling really well.
oh wow, that
Um,
sounds interesting.
Yeah, we introduced it during the Rare Tour, and it's been something that we brought up to Lauderdale that people have really enjoyed. And even like our Wagyu Trio tasting flight has probably been one of our best selling meat
sure.
products. So, it's interesting to see kind of what the consumer responds to and how the consumer has really kind of like developed with us as we've been open. So it's been an interesting transition.
What does Angel's Envy marinated steak pair with in terms of like sides and stuff like that? Or does
So it's a beautiful Wagyu stone neck, so it's full-blooded Wagyu. So from Australia, so it is very
rich.
so it's very rich, but I mean all of our sides are so well flavored.
So do you go
and
rich
enhanced.
to go with it, or do you go lighter because
mean,
it's rich?
I like our green corn is great with anything at this point, so I think that's great. And then beautiful like truffle fonduta.
yeah,
a little
that
bit of truffle
potato
and
is
umami.
ridiculous.
And that potato is fantastic. And then our twice bake is just kind of like he wants to be everywhere, so we allow him and allow the steaks to like match very well with it.
Nice.
And that's our biggest go-to guy. So
Nice. Hey, so I was kind of not pestering or badgering, but telling Cassidy about my weekend trip to New Orleans, and she said she hasn't been there since you were young,
That's
right?
right.
That was the first trip I ever actually took my dad and I went together.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
okay.
Do you have fond memories?
I do have fond memories. I was like 9, but it was great.
Did you have beignets at Cafe Du Monde?
We did have beignets. Yeah, it's funny. When I was a kid, we went to Vegas and New Orleans, and I was like, I'm 6 and 9. I'm like, haven't been back since I was 21.
You can't really play the slots or have fun. Yeah.
I don't know. I had a great time. I thought it was awesome. The only thing I remember is the win at the hotel. They had these potato chips. This is like the weirdest like ingrained memory.
Yeah.
But we would have like crunch competitions. They're still to this day the crunchiest potato chip I've ever had in my life.
Or whatever.
I don't know what it was, but
the New Orleans chips.
No, this was
in
in
Vegas.
Vegas at the
Vegas.
Win. At the Win.
So while other people were on the strip, I was eating potato chips in
There you
my
go.
hotel
I
room.
went to the Win when I was like 16, 17, and they had this like ice cream gelato parlor that looked into the golf course. Now that I realize, and the best chocolate shake ever. So I used to go every morning and get chocolate shake for breakfast.
I actually used to do
That's
some.
awesome.
I used to do some work for the Win. They had an in-house magazine that they commissioned me. I went out there a couple times a year. I would write about the golf. That was back when I was a sports writer, and I'm only the second person I think ever that got to play that golf course without paying the greens fee. They even made Michael Jordan pay for it.
Oh, really?
But it was great property. I loved going out there. But
when-
New Orleans, have you been to New Orleans?
No, I haven't. I have to
my
make my way.
All right. So this is what I was pestering Cassidy about. That, here's my rundown of places that I went over the weekend. And we didn't get into this yesterday with Norman Love because he's a chocolate and pastry guy. He didn't interest. But we started off at Port-au-Call, which is a great dive bar that has great burgers. Then we went to Parkway Bakery for po' boys on Saturday for lunch. Clancy's, which is a classic kind of old school locals place for dinner. They're famous for oysters with brie is one of their appetizers.
Nice.
It's kind of like a
interesting.
fried oyster with a really nice batter on it with some melted brie on top.
Oh my god!
And over a little bit of sautéed spinach. Very good stuff. Then this is where I'm getting with Galatoire's for Sunday brunch, and this is where you come in.
Yes. Get ready.
I didn't realize this, but Galatoire's, which is one of the 3 oldest restaurants in New Orleans in the French Quarter, there's Antoine's, Arnaud's, and Galatoire's, classic French Creole cooking. So every 3 months, in addition to their usual Sunday brunch, which they have in their main dining room with some of their classic, New Orleans dishes, they do a fried chicken and champagne brunch. It's unlimited fried chicken with sides like mac and cheese, collard greens, and cream corn, and France.
Okay.
And they basically just as much as you want fried chicken, 2-hour window.
Right.
And I say this should be the next.
And we were told by
thing.
Cassidy that Danny makes a fantastic, or you guys make a fantastic fried chicken.
I said that was a small era of Daniel's.
She said it's a lot of work. We don't want to do it anymore, but it's a great fried chicken.
That was our Sunday ritual.
Yeah. Well, I was saying that to him that it makes sense that they do it once every 3 months because they know they'll get that traction.
Special event, ticketed. You have to
And it's a lot
book
of
it
work.
and prepay in advance, and you get your 2-hour window. But I just think it's like an idea whose time has come. And if you did that every 3 months, I know it's a lot of work, and you could just think of me and hate me, but
brunch.
Not brunch. Save us.
They don't start until 1 o'clock. You could do it like 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock window on a Sunday. But again, you don't have to take it. The note. You don't have to do it.
They're both looking at you like this freaking guy.
This guy. I'm just saying, it was
the
really
idea
good.
is great.
We love hosting celebrity chefs. If you want to,
You reach out to Galatoire and have Galatoire come.
I'll have Galatoire's or All right. I'm ridiculous. Just tell me. That's fine.
No, it's okay. We support it.
Sometimes I have good ideas. So.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I think for us, it's hard for us in this space specifically because brunch usually requires, Miami, our brunch traction has been very, very positive, which has been great. And I'm sure if we continued to build out the program here, it would eventually build. But there's not much to look at. And I don't say that critically about us. It's just the space that we're in doesn't allow for like a view, whereas Ocean Prime, for example, has an amazing view.
Right.
So you can like brunch with going and having a drink by the water.
Yeah. Like, especially when it's nice outside, like even if we have, which we do, incredible food, incredible service, we know that that's something like a lot of our atmosphere is more of that nighttime liveliness. So we'll see
No,
what
it's all
happens
right.
down
Take
the road.
it under advisement, and all I'm going to say is this: Galatoire's has no view. It's a insular room. People go there for the food. And
Remember, he's
the
persistent, this
I
man.
know.
atmosphere.
Can I have a PowerPoint making your point?
Your dad
I
was
would love
totally
that.
against the burger. You've now had the burger a long time on that menu.
It's true. No, hey, we're always open to ideas. You know that. We have no shame.
I don't know a lot about a lot of things, but I do know some things about food, and I know that people do love
fried chicken.
the fried chicken thing. Again, not every Sunday. That would be, obviously suicidal. But once every 3 months, have an event. But
Well,
that's okay.
Dime's like, actually, I'm getting out of here soon.
Yeah.
So
He's like,
maybe
go
we
for it.
should
Go
introduce
for it.
It's your turn, bud.
Actually, it might be a good fit at the Palm Tree Club. I'm the worst. I'm sorry.
So before we go, I know we
Yeah.
gotta let these guys out of here. What do we have here, actually?
So
yeah,
we'll
we
be
got more
doing
stuff.
a bronzino fish and chips.
Ooh.
So pretty much it's like a whole bronzino, beautiful crispy fries. We did a beer and gin batter, so
Oh
it's
my
equal parts gin
God.
and beer, rice flour in there. And then we did a beautiful mayo. It's a like a celery fennel tartar sauce
Oh wow,
that we paired
Look
it
at
with.
that looks
And
great.
it's just a beautiful, lightly battered fish. The bronzino is very flaky and
I'm
and
just
rich and beautiful.
And
gonna
that's
So
snap
impressive.
this off and just dunk
That
it.
looks
And a
amazing.
And
Branzino
you hear
fish and
that
chip.
crisp? It just
We-
snap
My
right
friends
off.
at Even Kill do a mahi
my
fish
God.
and chips, which is
That's great.
people love
ridiculous.
Bronzino.
But
Bronzino
Branzino fish and chips
is our
oof.
ultimate friend.
That's
So we
impressive.
just
So that's only going to be on the menu at the new
Palm Tree.
Cabanas by Daniels at the Palm Tree
Yes.
Club. That's great. That's worthy. That goes into
Ooh,
the
look at the
contention for the best fish and chips in town right
Oh
now.
my god.
Oh wow,
Then-
that's really good.
And then our beautiful Wagyu croquetas.
Ooh.
They're Spanish style croquetas, so potato and
I'm
bechamel
going for a
based.
cookie.
Right.
I can't.
We use
Oh
our
my
Wagyu pastrami brisket, and that gets mixed in there. It has a little bit of Parmesan
Jesus.
cheese as well. Then we do a beautiful aioli with our peppercorn sauce.
Oh wow, paging Burger Beast, Seth Gonzalez. I know it's not your Miami, oblong shaped
Holy
croqueta.
crap.
This is the traditional Spanish
Yep,
croqueta.
yep, yep.
So-
Round and beautiful, and wow, that peppercorn
Oh
sauce.
my
I'm
God.
going in.
Oh my god. Cassidy went for it. I'm taking it bite by bite because I don't want to miss a second. This is ridiculous.
Incredible.
So we're having a lot of fun with that menu and being a little bit free with it.
Mm.
So that's just one of those fun items, right? You don't expect to have a small bite like that.
No.
Quick, easy bite, and you just get your meal going and you have a great time.
It reminds me of a lot of stuff that I find. I've eaten at some of Jose Andres's restaurants.
I was going to say that's a very Spain.
It's a
like,
Spanish style croqueta.
real
very-
deal croqueta that's rich and full of flavor. And
That's great.
There's not much breading. Very
it's not
very
too much.
light
It's
breading.
the filling. The filling's.
You're
Oof.
having fun coming up with. I'm having more fun eating
Yeah,
this.
if you
and
want us to
being
test stuff,
the test.
Yeah,
We're
well,
here.
We're
we'll
here
be
all
back
day.
next month, God willing.
We're testing stuff all day, so you guys want to hang out?
All right, forget about the fried chicken. Just stick with the fish and chips and the croquetas.
Yeah, you're like, actually, I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm good. Never mind me.
Well,
man,
that's like what we were saying about the cabana being the cabana was part of that idea was that these dishes aren't typical for what we not all obviously the the
yeah,
wedge is something that we
you're
do and
incorporating some of those
some of our
items that make
classics,
sense, but this is
but
more of a beachy vibe.
yeah, the
more of a
fish
hangout.
sandwich, it's a play on a lot of things that are traditional for like a beachside.
Yeah, and we'll still be
Venue.
very serious about our steaks. We're going to be introducing King River Wagyu from Australia there that we've been waiting for a while, and we're going to incorporate it there. So like our Denver that we do Stone X
The
here will
Denver
be
cut
King
is
River
great.
over there.
Yep.
Our beautiful prime steak. So steak
We'll also
program
be
will be
doing a
very
prime
serious.
rib.
But
Wow.
prime rib cart will be making his
The
appearance.
Australian Wagyu prime
Yes,
rib, the
and-
one that you feature, still featuring that on Wednesdays
Wednesdays,
here.
yeah.
Wednesdays.
Tonight.
Tonight,
actually
tonight's
have
Wednesday. Oh,
An end cut reservation.
Oh,
oh
there we
wow!
go.
Somebody wanted an end cut.
Ask for end cut.
So yeah, we have a gentleman that we're very close, Bruce, very close friends with, and he's been a friend of our family for a very, very long time. But he has a standing reservation at Runway on Thursdays for the last like 20 years. He goes every single Thursday. Now he comes here every single Wednesday for his end cut.
It's good to have. So end cuts do come out a little more well done, right? But
Right.
it has more of the.
Of course it does.
flavor.
It's an end
Like,
cut,
It's a,
but it's where all the seasoning is.
right.
No, I mean it's on the top of the entire.
you know me.
piece
I
of meat,
like
but
it.
it's
I love
the
my
whole
rare
end cut is
bloody
seasoned.
flesh, and yes, seasoning is.
But it's
is
well
good.
done. I mean, or at
Yeah,
least it's
It
medium.
always comes
Maybe
out
medium
to
well
medium
because it's
well.
prime rib, so
Yeah.
where it's rare in the middle, maybe medium.
I
I'm not
once
gonna
went
get
out to
medium.
dinner with a guy,
But
Dick
that's rough
Steen,
to
who
ask
asked for an
end cut.
end cut, and then he was complaining that it was too well done. I was
It's
like,
fine to
well,
get an end cut, but exactly understand. Like this gentleman, I'm sure understand what's coming when he orders an end cut.
Yeah.
well, that's tonight. Wednesday, every Wednesday is prime rib night here
But at Palm
Dick-
Tree Club every day.
every day.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot. It's a lot to remember. Good thing I have this hat on my head. It's containing all the,
The
all the
Daniels
all the
knowledge
Daniels
in
knowledge.
my head, and disregard any more of my advice because you guys
Your advice is
are doing
lovely.
just fine.
I don't say that sarcastically.
No. I have
No, I
one
think
more
you
note
meant
for
it.
you,
I
but
just
that'll be
laughed.
after the show.
You're unbelievable.
I'm unbelievable, is right. But this is.
You can keep inviting me. If you don't want him anymore, it's fine. I enjoy coming.
But I have so much fun, and especially people who. Okay, this is part of what really gets me riled up, especially with the Facebook group. 230,000 people now on the Let's Eat
Jesus.
South Florida group. So many people are just like little church mice when they go and they don't like something, and then they go on home and they do full blast. And it's like it's much better to talk to the people in person
Well,
about if you think something could use improvement or if something is great, but you think that maybe you could have an extra special touch. I mean, people who are engaged and passionate about food and hospitality, like Chef Diane and like Cassidy, you like hearing this kind of feedback most of the time.
I think it's important. I think that feedback is ultimately what makes us better, and ultimately it's a human business. So every part of the restaurant, from the kitchen to the front to the valet, every person is, it's your human nature to make sometimes mistakes or things not to be perfect. But I think that feedback is important for us because then we can check on things, and I think that, it means a lot more, I think, coming from a person in person than coming from online. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Obviously, it is what it is.
And what I appreciate about your dad is he's also open. Like when I made a suggestion about, this dish is great, but it would be good if you just had like a garlic toast point with it. And he actually listened and he put it on. And then to see that.
No, we stay very humble here with our food program and everything. And we take everything in and we analyze it and we make it better.
Right.
Because we're here for the people, right? If people, you got to make people happy.
And you always ask,
them.
does this make sense? Is this the best way? And I'm glad, now this beautiful wedge salad, people, when they hear wedge, they want to cut it with a Viking North, a knife and fork.
Right.
And, the chopped salads are fine, but the wedge
The
like
presentation
this
of that is amazing.
presentation is beautiful. So,
and if someone wants it chopped, they can have it chopped.
yeah, you can just, you'll do that as well, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Aim to please.
You guys are in the yes business, unlike some other. Well, I'm not even
Don't
going
even
down that road.
leave it alone.
All right, all right. I've you can tell I get jacked up about food though. I really love coming in here. I love
We're happy to have you.
dining. I love hanging out. The sports bar. It's going to be another big Sunday of NFL football. If you want to check out the D Sports Bar, come on in this Sunday, and they're open again every night but Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all good. So good luck to you, Chef Diane,
Good luck,
as you're
Chef
going to be
Diane.
spending more time near your home with the new pop-up residency at the Palm Tree Club. Cabanas by Daniels is what it's called, and it's coming in late February on the 79th Street Causeway. So that's great. And again, all kinds of other activities. The Rare Tour, go online to Resi and Daniels Miami.
It's Daniels Miami Resi, yes.
And for the February
26th through the 28th.
And will it just come up on Resi
It'll
right away?
it'll like populate as an event.
As
So,
an
yeah,
event.
you'll see
Okay.
it.
So
You'll
again,
be
that
really
sounds
excited.
like it's great. I might have to put it on my calendar.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
It'll be another big, great month of eating and having fun in Miami. It's
Good
the
luck
time
at
of year.
the dinner tomorrow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a great time with the Darioche dinner and the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. That's going to do it for today. Thank you so much, everybody. Until next time, we're going to be at Prezzo in Boca Raton tomorrow with our friend Eddie Pizzoli, who also just keeps opening up new restaurants. He's insane, but we love him. And until then, enjoy every salad, enjoy every fish and chips, and enjoy every burger and sandwich.